Hi there. This beautiful image was provided by Santosh Dhoble. Santos was wondering if we can remove the flare of the flash gun on the face. Let me blow the image so that we can see exactly what I mean. Here we go. If you see on her left side of the face, right next to the cheek and next to the forehead on her left, I believe that is the one Santosh is referring to. Now he was wondering if we can remove this because this was the mistake he made. Perhaps it is not possible for him to reshoot the image. So yes, as far as I understand and I think, I can remove it, yes. And if I can remove it, then of course you can remove it too, providing you know how to. If not, let me show you in this video how we can manage that. Of course, all the image rights reserved by Mr. Dhoble, and let's see what we can do with this image. I really like your model. She is so beautiful. Okay. Actually, there are many ways of doing, but let me try to do in simple and easy way, as well as quicker as well. Because we don't want to spend too much time. So let's start by duplicating this image layer. Of course, you can do by drag and drop in here, or you can do by Control or Command plus J. Okay, so that's what I did anyway. I dragged and dropped it, and here we are. And then I will change the blending mode to screen. Okay, that will give us more brightness perhaps than we need, but that's okay. Not to worry about that right now. And then what I would do is I would create a layer, blank layer at the top by clicking here on this icon next to the bin. Then select the brush, either by clicking B on your keyboard or by selecting from the tools on the right hand side or left hand side, wherever you have placed them. Okay, and then by holding Alt, click right next to the flare to select the color, and then making sure that the opacity is around 20 to 30, no more than that, and then just paint it over. Okay, here we go. That's the part. And then from the left hand side, because it's darker on the left hand side than the right hand side, we are talking about our left and right side, not the model's left and right side. Okay, so better keep that in mind. Here we go. That's that. We will do the same at the bottom. Keep on doing that up until you are happy with the result. In short, you will have to blend it with the existing skin tone. Okay, and that's what we are doing. It's not a big deal actually. There we go. Don't worry if it goes a little too dark or a little too light, because you can adjust them by reducing your opacity. Now I'm reducing it to 10% only and then brushing it off, you know. There you go. Keep on selecting color right next to where you are working so that you get perfect result. rather than messing about with the skin tone and everything. Okay, there we go. I think I am happy with the result now. It's not that bad at all. I will increase the size of the brush now, and I will soften my brush completely. There you go. While I'm working, I will work under the eye area as well, just a little. You know what? Actually, it's taking less time than I thought. I thought it will take a really long time. But I think I have selected the method which takes quite less time comparatively. Okay. There we go. I'll do some here as well. Okay, I think I'm quite happy now so far the flare concern, Now what we can do is we can reduce opacity of the layer we just worked on. So reduce a little to blend the work we did. I would say, I don't know, maybe 95, around 90 to 95, not a big deal. There we go. Now reduce the size to 100%. This is 100%. Okay, now skin wise I think it looks okay. So what I would do now is I would create a composite snap by holding Shift, Alt, Command and E while the top layer is selected. That will give us new layer combination of the all bottom layers. And then what I would like to do actually is, I would like to correct the dress. Well, not only the dress but the lighting overall, because I think it's a bit too much. So what we will do now is we'll create a duplicate layer of the background again by Control or Command by J, and then move that layer right at the top. Move that layer right at the bottom of the top layer, and then select the top layer and create a mask next to it. Okay, and you know what? We need black mask now because we have moved the image at the bottom. So now hold Alt and click the mask. That will hide all the effect and everything we did so far. Now you select the gradient tool by clicking G on keyboard. You will get that. If not, you can select it from the tools palette here as well. Okay, this is the one. Then go to the top left and click this triangle and click the second box, which is white to transparent, and then the second box again. Opacity I think 20, around 20, 15 to 20 will do. Okay, and then I would enlarge the image to see exactly what's going on. Oops, here we go. And then click and drag, click and drag, click and drag to get the lighting and the work we did. There we go. It is up to you how much lighting you want to bring in from which area. Well, I personally would correct it the whole image actually, wherever the lighting is lacking, or I feel like that it is less, I would correct on those areas. Okay, definitely the face needed fully. Now I'm not too sure about the dress, whether we can, I think it'll be helpful if we have little light on the dress as well, not too much, but maybe little. And leg as well. There we go. Now I have noticed while I was doing this that the flare is still there a little, so what I'll do is I'll enlarge the image and I will create one layer at the top, blank layer, and then select the brush again by clicking B on keyboard, making sure that opacity is around 10%. And then click and select the color right from the next to that flare and mend it, you know. There we go. In short, we got idea how to do and what to do. Well, this is it. I think it's done. If you ask me personally, the problem is resolved. So here we go. Once you finish, you just what you do is you click this triangle and flatten the image, and then save it as a JPEG or PNG or whatever the file format you wish. But before that, if I were you, I would actually select it with the layers as a PSD file, just in case if you notice anything at a later date, you can correct it. For example, see this hand, I can see there's a red line there and some red color there as well. So I can do the same method. I can use the same method there by clicking and then selecting color and then remove those excessive color. And here we go. You see? So this is what you can do if you save PSD file. Just in case if you notice anything later on, you can correct it without going right from the scratch. So it's a healthy practice actually to save your image in a PSD file with all the layers there, so that you can work in future if you want to make any changes at all. There we go. Now what I will do is I will save it as a PSD file, save as, and then give the name whatever you want to give. I will give number 1 and then PSD, and then click save, making sure that it has got Photoshop selected here at the bottom, and then save it. And then you can flatten the image, and then again file, save as, and this time you give different name. So I will remove the PSD and I will select PNG at the bottom and then save it, and that's it. I will select none, okay, and that's it. Job done. I hope this helps. Of course I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel, so if you are not already subscribed, then you can subscribe on my YouTube channel if you wish to see my new future videos. Thank you and bye for now.